The Sultan of Sokoto has been trending since yesterday, and today also is trending. And what is it that is making him to be trending? First, he said, let's dialogue with the bandits and the terrorists when they can. That means Christian Association of Nigeria are demanding for more force to be used against the terrorists so as to suppress them and put the whole situation to rest. The Sultan of Sokoto stood up and said, let us dialogue with them. Let us give them what they want. And generally, the public are always asking, what do they want? Then what happened when they have been killing all these people, destroying homes, destroying farms, destroying people, villages? They didn't come out and say, stop destroying people's property, let us dialogue. But now that the military are taking decisive action against them, then the Sultan gets up and say, let us dialogue with them and give them what they want. We don't hold them. That one is one of the reasons why it's trending. Another one is that he said in a statement that Sharia law should not be forced on Christians and other non-Muslims. And people started asking, why is it that it was after the declaration of CPC on Nigeria and the Trump activities about coming to Nigeria to tackle the sponsor for terror? Why is it that it is now that the Sultan of Sokoto can now come out and say Sharia law should not be forced on Christians and other non-Muslims? Look at this post by some people, the way Nigerians respond to it. Let's see it, read it on the screen. Nigerians are not having it at all because they always believe that no matter how you practice the Sharia law, it will affect Christianity and non-other Muslims. And I'll put my submission towards the end so that you can know where I stand and my opinion about the situation. So, like the Sultan have said it is wrong to subject Christians under the Sharia law or to the Sharia law. That means Christians should be free to live freely in the northern part of the country, and Muslims should learn that all their laws is not applicable to Christians. That means when Christians are doing business, you let it be, as long as it is not going against the general constitution of the country. Like example, drinking is part of the constitution, it is allowed. So if a Muslim drinks, the Muslim can be put under the Sharia law. If a Christian is selling or drinking, that Christian should be left alone. But some Muslim will come that Islamic State, they have to follow it. So that means you want to force the Sharia on them. If you cannot drink, does not mean that other people cannot drink. I'm just using drinking as an example. Other things that are applicable to it. A Christian can preach in the street freely and should feel secured. And no Muslim should be able to go and attack the person that why you're preaching in Islamic State. That is why we say Sharia should not be forced on Christians. They are free and protected under the Constitution to do what they can do in other states. As long as it's permissible in other states, it is permissible for them to do it in the north, regardless of Sharia or no Sharia. If the Muslims cannot deal with that, then everybody will be calling for the abolition of Sharia law, because Sharia law have indicated that it cannot be focused on only Muslim. It has to subject other non-Muslim to be put under the practice. And that is why people need to know how to separate Sharia law for the constitutional law, a Muslim from non-Muslim. What is applicable to a Muslim and what is applicable to non-Muslim. That is what we call tolerance, and it should be respected.